Hey Gifted Crafters, welcome back for another Saturday CrafterNoon. Thank you all for tuning in on our very last 2023 live event. Wow, what a year, right? I mean, some of us are kind of saying good riddance and some of us are kind of just all good. You know, I'm really looking forward to 2024. It's been a challenging year to say the least. But we've got so much to look forward for 2024, and I'm really excited about it. And I'm excited about today's live because we got some stuff to talk about, and we're going to be looking at some things, and hopefully you'll look in the description and start to download some of the PDFs that I'm giving you. So before we get into all of that, let's just say hello to a couple of friends out there. I see Crafting with Robin. I see Donna Phillips, Jackie Hallman, Jan Reeves. I see Jenny Owens, Judy Bauer, Miss R. Gentry. I see 1 Minute Tips. I see Rebecca Kopman. I see Robin's Quilt Basket. I see Sassy. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I really appreciate you taking your time out to spend this hour with me. Now, if you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Nancy with GiftsHQ, and we talk about all things crafting on this channel. So we kind of touch upon everything from decoupage, sewing, quilting, embroidery, and just so much more. Like to do all kinds of different crafts that could maybe help you if, let's say, you have a little craft show coming up and you're going to be selling some stuff, or if you're just simply looking for some gifts from family and friends, or maybe you have a little Etsy shop and you want to try to sell some stuff. This is the perfect channel, and I hope to just provide tips and tricks and all kinds of ideas for you guys to make your lives just a little bit easier. Yes, you can hear me now. Yes, yay. Awesome. Okay. So sorry about that, guys. We just had a little technical issue, and like I said, 2023 has been challenging. It's just one of those things. But I think now we're good, right? Awesome. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Sassy. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Donna. 1 Minute Tips. Jackie says we're good. Okay, LA Garrity. Awesome. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we're so sorry about that. We're trying to adjust a setting, and I think we kind of lost everyone in the meantime. We're trying to make it a little bit better for you guys. But we're back. And, you know, it's 2023, and it's the last live of the year. So, thank you again for joining. I am so happy that we're back on track now. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly where the sound ran off. Oh, Judy said she ran to the bathroom. Awesome. Well, you're back. You didn't miss anything. Alrighty. It happens. This is life. No worries. Thank you, 1 Minute Tips. Okay, we were trying to adjust this, tweak a little setting, and I think we kind of hit the wrong thing. So it's all good. We're all good now. So let's get back to where we were. I'm not sure if you heard, but what I was about to let you know is that next week we have some big announcements. So today is the last day for the 2023 trivia. So the questions that you answered at the beginning of this live today is the last set of questions for the fourth quarter Trivia Master, and also for the 2023 Trivia Champion. So we will be tallying up all of the points, and we will have 2 winners next week. We'll have one for our fourth quarter Trivia Master, and then we're going to tally up the points from the entire year and see who came out on top, and that person is going to be our Trivia Champion. So I am really excited about that. We'll be giving away some stuff next week. The Trivia Master, the fourth quarter Trivia Master, will have a $20 Amazon gift card. They will also have a choice of 3 different books. And we try to mix it up. I like to give a sewing book, a quilting book, and a knitting book, or, you know, we'll mix it all up, and then they can pick which one they like. And then we're going to have the end of year trivia champion. And that person is going to get a $50 gift card from Amazon. Of course, they're going to get a gifted crafter apron. And they're going to also get their choice of one of the 3 books. So I'm excited to give that away. We'll be tallying all that up and announcing who the winner is next week. So that is next week. So tune in for that. And then we'll be starting off 2024 with another round of questions. So, excuse me. So it will be nice to now, start the quarter off and start again to see who's going to be our first 2024 quarter champion. So that'll be a lot of fun. So let me just grab a sip of water here. Sorry, I was trying to lose my weight, my voice there. Okay. Judy says, ooh, I want an apron. Awesome. So we personally make the aprons. We screen print them so that they will last a very long time, and just have a lot of fun with it. So it's just kind of something that we like to do. 1 minute tip says, who got the apron the first time? I believe our first winner, and she is on the chat right now. Her name is Robin's Quilt Basket. She was our first champion, and I believe our little picture has her wearing the apron. So so that's awesome. Okay, we've got a lot to talk about because we have to get ready for 2024. 2023 is pretty much done, and we'll be celebrating tomorrow night, right? And we'll be starting 2024. And I want to make sure that each and every one of you have the opportunity to be as successful as you can for 2024. And I wanted to kind of put together some tips and tricks and things that you can do to get yourself ready. If you have an Etsy shop, or if you're doing a craft show, or if you're just trying to organize your daily chaotic life, we all have the same amount of time. We get 24 hours in a day, and it's up to you on how you spend that time. So the best way of doing that is to get yourself organized. And so today I want to talk about some planning tips that you can use. So we're going to talk about some tips, and then I'm going to show you a couple of things. But before I get to that, I do want to call out, there was a subscriber that did send me a little box, and I was super excited about this box, and really, really sweet. Thank you so much. This is Judy Bauer. She sent me a little Christmas gift, and I kind of put it back in the package because I wanted to show you guys. A little ornament with my mom and dad in there. And for those of you who don't know, my dad passed away in 2023. So this was really special, and I love this. I will keep this forever. And she even made one for my mom. And the one for my mom, well, actually, this is the one for my mom. And then this is the one for me. If I can get it out. Hold on, I kind of cinched it back together. Nope. And you can see here, really nice, cute little picture of my dad. Love it. I was really excited. And, really sweet. But to show you that she really knows me, she got me one of my favorite candies that I mentioned a few times. I love to eat lemon drops while I am sewing or quilting. And so she got me lemon heads, and she got me, this is my all-time favorite, the ones from Hobby Lobby. I haven't seen them anywhere else, but they're old-fashioned lemon sanded drops. So I love these, and I eat them a lot. And she just, I guess she heard that from my live, and she's paying attention to what I'm saying because she got me these, and I was so excited. I was so excited to get these. Really, really fun. But the other thing, she made a card. I thought this was a beautiful card. Gorgeous. You could sell these. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm not going to open it up and read what is inside it, but she's got like a little bell and stuff on it, but you know, it's a little private note, and I thought it was really beautiful and I love it. And then she also did a little card here, and she kind of trimmed the edges here, which is really, really nice. So really beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. But there's one more thing that she added in here besides little gifts that she gave to me as well. She added these little stars with a note, and the little stars say, these are random acts of kindness. You have received a small gift for no other reason than being who you are. You are deserving a little kindness. The only thing required of you is to perform a random act of kindness yourself. It can be anything from paying for someone's coffee, holding a door with a smile, or giving them a small gift. Whatever your choice, kindness has a way of traveling. Merry Christmas. I love this. This is amazing. And you know, these, I mean, I just think that these things are the best. They spread so much joy to other people out there in the community. You don't know what other people are going through. And for someone to just randomly send you something like this, it was like she knew the right time to send it to me for some reason. It was great. Love it. And I am definitely going to spread the joy with this. I am definitely going to have some kind of random act of kindness that I'll be doing to someone in the community, just randomly out there. So I love this, Judy. You are the best. This is a perfect example of a gifted crafter. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, so that's one thing I wanted to share because I thought that was so sweet. I love it. Now I also wanted to share, let me just kind of put this, let's scoot it out of the way here. I wanted to share the tips. So let's talk about these planning tips, and then we'll kind of go into the items, and then I'm going to share with you something that you can download that's on the description. There's some PDFs that I'm hoping will help you guys. So first planning tip, set realistic goals and timelines. You definitely want to do that. Okay, you need to learn how to say no to people when things are overwhelming and you've got all this on your plate and things are going on. You gotta say no. You know, you've got your goals, you've got your timelines. You've got to be true to yourself on those timelines. So it's okay to say no to someone. I can't do it right now. I may be able to do it later. You know, try to stay true to your timeline. Put yourself first and make sure that you are being true to yourself and accomplishing all of the things that you want to do. But the only way you can do that is by writing down those goals and keeping true to that timeline. Keep yourself accountable. Okay, that's one tip. Know how and when to delegate. Okay, sometimes there's things that you don't have to do yourself and you can delegate it to someone else. Especially if you have kids and grandkids, little tiny chores that you give them really go a long way because they are learning as well. And they're not going to grow up thinking that everything is going to be given to them. They're not privileged. They need to work and do things for themselves. So as a parent to parent, I'm not a grandmother yet, but parent to parent, you know, I think that's really important to instill that into your kids and just practice that yourself, because when you try to do everything yourself, you overwhelm yourself, and you know, it's just not a good thing for you mentally. So definitely you have to be able to do that and broaden that out. Otherwise, you will not be good to anybody. So that's one. The second one is to organize things. And when I say organize things, I mean on paper or digitally, but not in your head. Because I can give you 100 examples. Well, I will sit down and I'll say, oh yeah, you know, I need to do this tomorrow. I gotta remember to go to the store tomorrow and buy milk. And then tomorrow comes and I completely forget about it because I didn't write it down. I get to the store, I'll go to the store, and then I'll drive all the way back home, pull into my driveway, and as soon as I open the door and get inside the house, I realize, oh, I forgot to get the milk. You know, how many times has that happened to you, right? How many times have you thought of something, you said it in your head, you said, this is what I gotta do, and then you completely forget about it, right? It's happened so many times. So it's really important for you to write things down, or we're in the digital age, right? Grab your phone, send yourself a text, send yourself a little email, put a little reminder on your calendar, put the timer on to go off, you know, set a reminder on the Alexa app thingy, right? There's so many different things that you can do. If you don't want to get up, I don't want to go and get a pen or whatever, hey, call out to Alexa, have her put a reminder in, remind me to get milk, you know. Whatever you have to do and however you do it, try to make sure that you organize yourself. Whether you write it down or not, you know, get a to-do list, write things down on your to-do list. You know, that's another way that you can kind of keep things organized, because I can tell you this, things will start to snowball and you will start to forget things and things will start to become overwhelming because more and more things are going to happen. Time does not stop for anyone. It will continue to go. So if you don't keep ahead of it and get yourself organized, you're going to be falling behind and feeling frustrated, and then you'll feel like you failed. So I don't want that to happen to anyone. I want everyone to stay positive. I want to keep us organized and ahead of the game so we can all be successful in whatever your goal is. Again, whether it's Etsy shop or it's, you know, running that craft show, or just keeping yourself organized in the house with the kids and their gazillion activities that they may be having. Maybe you're having to shuffle them on and off to all their different sports, you know, or going to the 1,000,001 different Christmas shows and things that are activities happening in the school. Whatever it is, put your goals down, write everything down, and let's get organized because we're going to be successful in 2024. Okay, the next thing, prioritize your tasks. So now that you have everything written down and you know what your tasks are, you need to prioritize them. Try to do, you know, you've heard of the saying, the low-hanging fruit, you know, all of these little tasks that are quick and easy to do, get them done, get them out of the way, right? Get them off your list. It always feels so good to cross things off the list because you got it done. So, you know, get all these things out and done, right? When you are doing your errands, you know, you kind of do this mentally in a way. If you have a bunch of errands that you have to run and you get in your car, you kind of map out your route. You know, you're not going to drive from one end of the town to the other end of the town to go back to the other end again, right? You kind of mentally map it out and say, oh, I'm going to go here, and it's going to go here, here, and then I can turn around and come back. Because we all want to save gas, you know, save money on all that. So you already do it mentally when you are running errands. So try to think of it at the same way. I have errands to run, I have things to do. I need to figure out, you know, what's the most important thing for me to do, and just kind of prioritize what's the best way for me to handle it so that it can get done. The main goal is to be able to cross that off to say it was done. Okay. breaking down bigger tasks is another one, right? You may have a task that's pretty big. I know I have a lot of those, and they seem almost impossible. I can tell you how many tasks that I thought there's just no way I'm going to be able to do that. But if you take that task and you break it down into a bunch of different pieces, and you just start gnawing away at every single one, before you know it, you will have accomplished that big task. So that's another one for you guys to try to think about. Break down those tasks, make them manageable, make them successful, and eventually you will get to the end result. So please do that, guys. Plan ahead and have that backup plan ready, because life happens. Things don't go the way we plan, and you always have to have that backup. So just kind of have that as a side note, like, okay, well, if this doesn't happen, I can always do this, right? Just kind of keep that in mind, because things just happen, right? And then most importantly is for you to review your planner daily, not weekly, not monthly, not whenever I can get to it. Daily. You must review it daily. That is going to seal your ability to be successful, because you are looking at your goals, you're looking at what you've accomplished, you cross off what you did, and you know what you have to do, and it's forever in your mind because you're looking at it every day. And you're going to get so sick of looking at it every day that you're going to make sure at one point you're going to want to just cross that thing off because you're tired of looking at it, so you'll get it done. So that's kind of a little trick, just make sure that you review that every day. So now that we kind of went through a couple of tips that I wanted to give you guys, in order to do all of these things, you've got to have some kind of planner. Some people have digital planners, some people have paper planners, some people just write little things and put magnets on their fridge. But I wanted to try to organize everyone to have them put everything in one place. And I'm going to give you some examples of what you can do, because you can go out and you can buy a planner, and there's tons of different ones that you can get out there. Let me just show you a couple. So these are a couple here. So these are from the Dollar Tree, right? So inexpensive. Got a little academic planner. I kind of got this for my son. He'll be starting college next week, or this week. Sorry, next week, the 3rd. And, I'm trying to get him to be successful. It's going to be a difficult year. He is autistic, and he's going to try to take a regular class. We're not sure if this is going to work or not, but we're going to give it a try. But I do have a backup plan in case that doesn't work. So this is a little academic planner for him to be able to put things in here. It's got a monthly, it's got some weekly stuff, it's all kinds of different things. It's just for him to get started. We also have this one here. It just says 2024, and these are both from the Dollar Tree. Nothing fancy, but does the job. Allows you to put things down. So you can always get those. And I think that what you can do is, if you would want it to embellish this, because of course we're crafters, you can make a book cover for it. You can embroider something on a piece of fabric and just kind of cover it up, so it doesn't even show, you won't even know that it was from the dollar store. So there's so many things you can do with it, right? Then you have these other ones that are kind of like almost a DIY one that you can kind of refill. And that's this one here. Now this one I got from Hobby Lobby, and this one is not so much a planner per se. This is kind of like a refill, and I got specifically this one on purpose because honestly I think the refills are better than the regular planners, because the planners have the year on there, they have all these things on here, and you're not able to reuse them or continue them on. You gotta, once the year's over, you get a new planner, you start all over again. Some people like that, and that's fine. But these, I like that, you know, you can use them whenever you want. They're kind of blank. They have the days of the week on the top, but you know, you can kind of start it whenever you want. You don't have to start it on January 1st, right? You can start it if you're going to school and you're starting it on the semester. Like, you can just start it whatever month you want. It has nice little stickers on here that you can use. So cute. And you can kind of create this, and it has these little discs that you can buy to make your own binders. And then once you put them on the disc, it kind of, you know, holds the whole thing together. So these are really neat if you wanted to make your own little binders. Doesn't have to be a planner, just any little, maybe a little to-do, maybe a little notebook, you know, whatever it is. I saw the little tools, and I have some of them here. Some of them you can guide. This is the medium disc. They come 11 pieces. And this one has like a little heart shape. So they come very decorative. They're cute. But if this one, it's like a medium size. So this one's a little bit larger. So depending on how thick you have your little notebook, you know, you may want to have it with the medium. If you do thicker, then you want this to have a lot more pages, because it's going to be a thicker disc. Or you can get something like this, and these are smaller discs. So this one I got as a set from Amazon, and you can see it's got all different colors of the different discs that you can do. So here, let's see if I make myself some room here, and I'll get a couple different colors so you can see. This is what the disc looks like. These are much smaller, so it would work like this. Disc that I have on this binder right here is from this set. You know, and you can see that the discs are smaller. So I can add more pages if I like, which is kind of what I like about this. It's not really a permanent thing. And you can add more pages, but in order to add more pages, you have to kind of cut it in this mushroom cut. And in order to do that, I have this little punch. It's a little mushroom punch. And I'll show you what it looks like. And all of these things, you know, they're available in Amazon. You may even want to check Temu to see if they have it. They're not too expensive. But these are tools. You don't have to use these. These are just examples. And this is just, it's like a little hole punch. And this one has a little thing that comes out so that you can do like 8.5 by 11 size. So it does come out. And then, let's see. Once you punch a card, let me see if I can do one here for you. I'll just punch this right here. You can see what it looks like. Okay, so you have that little mushroom to it, and then you just take the disc and you pop them in. Okay, and then they will hold the paper. It doesn't fall out. So, cute way for you to be able to, you know, just do something a little bit different. You don't have to do planners. You can do cards. You can do all kinds of things with this. Like, it's little notepads. If you're going to sell little tiny notes, that I've seen some of these in the hoop project type things, and you can do something like that and then just kind of hole punch and put the little disc to make your own little binder. So little to-do book, things like that, you can do that as well. So it kind of works for all kinds of different things. So these are just options that are out there. Now, another thing people like to do, you know, this is kind of getting into, you know, the paper crafts. But there's also a 3-way corner punch, and I kind of keep it in the package myself. But this is just kind of to round the corners. So if you don't want the square corner and you want to have it rounded, maybe you're doing little invitations or cards or things like that, you can round the edges off with this. So these are just nice little tools for you to have, and you know, you can embellish, you can make your planner, you can make your planner fun, you know, you can make your planner whatever you want it to be. But what we've done is I went ahead and let me just clear this over here. And I'm going to show you what you can get when you go to the description and you download the PDF. So what we've done was we have created a planner for you guys. And this is what it looks like. I obviously have my cover on here. I put my logo on here. You can put your own logo or whatever cover page you want. You don't necessarily have to get this one. This is just mine. But once you print it out, it starts off with a nice little introductory page where you can put who this planner belongs to. Go ahead and put your name and information there. I've got a nice little note for you guys down on the bottom. Also have a QR code. So if you scan that, it'll take you over to our website. Just to give you some information. And you know, this planner, we took a lot of time to kind of design it and put it together because I really wanted to give you guys the opportunity to become successful for this year. And I'm calling it the crafting planner. But there's different ones, right? You can have a sewing planner, a quilting planner. You know, maybe you have a YouTube channel and you want to do your social media stuff and you want to kind of organize that. There's planners out there for everyone. This one I'm making just for you guys to be able to keep track of your life, your projects, whatever you're selling. You know, you can use it. We tried to make it as generic as possible. That way you guys can use them. And one of the things that we wanted to do, we made a decision to just not put the year or the numbers on so that you can reuse some of these over and over and over again. That way, you know, it's not just linked to the 1 year and then you kind of toss it and you won't have it again. It's kind of generic, and we did that on purpose so that you can reuse them. So I'm seeing some comments. I guess some of you have downloaded it. That's awesome. I'm glad. Thank you guys. Now, one thing. Now, I only have one page that says 2024 on it. And when you turn it, that's going to be this yearly calendar. So this will update on a yearly basis, but this is the one that has the 2024 year. And every page has a little quote on the bottom for you that I hope you guys like. We did little quotes for you just to kind of, you know, remind you why we're here and what we're doing here. So we do have a yearly calendar, which is a nice look here. We've got the yearly planner. This is just looking at the entire year in one shot. I think visibly, this is a nice look. So, you know, some people need that visual to help them plan things. So we tried to kind of do it different ways. And you can just choose the one that best suits you. So this is the yearly planner where you can just kind of jot some important things down that you know you'd like to accomplish for the year. Again, the QR code and the quote is down on the bottom. And then you'll want to look at things by the month. So you've got your monthly priorities up on the top. You've got the month itself, no numbers or anything, so you can reuse this page over and over again. But just note, we did add Saturday CrafterNoons and filled that in for you. That way you can't forget. So we tried to put that in there. I also have a little section at the bottom for any kind of schedule that you may have. A little box to add some little notes as well. And again, the quote and the QR code, and every quote is different. So you'll want to just kind of read through those. Now, you will find the monthly PDFs. You'll have one for every month. And then on the yearly planner, you'll have that, and you'll have the 2024. But for the next thing, I included a weekly planner, and it's only one PDF. I didn't want to overload you guys, giving you a 300-page PDF to print out. Because I wanted to be mindful. Some people don't want to print out 300 pages, and ink is expensive. So we tried to limit, and you can decide how many you would like to print. So we've included one of each of them, and then you can repeat and print out as many as you like. So obviously for the weekly planner, you'd probably want 4 of them, 4 weeks to a month, so you'd want to print out 4 for that month. Or maybe you're not interested in the weekly one. Maybe you're more of a person that likes to see it monthly. Everyone is different, so we try to just kind of incorporate different things for that. But here is the weekly one. It says, what goals would you like to achieve this week? So nice little, quotes and things around. A little section for your notes as well. Nice big boxes for you to just kind of scribble and write whatever things you want to accomplish. So that's under the weekly planner section. I also included a daily planner. So what's on your agenda for today? This is where you can complete that. It's got a little time schedule, your little to-do list. I even included the little meal plan because I want to make sure everybody stays healthy. This year, meals are important as well, and maybe that's your goal. Maybe your goal is to just get healthy, eat better, do whatever goal is important to you. So I tried to kind of make this so generic. I included a little shopping list because we all have things that we have to get. And I think I found these to be really beneficial because sometimes there's things I'll go to the kitchen and, oh yeah, I need this. And then when I sit down with my planner that night, I can write it down. And then if I come back tomorrow and see it's still on the list, oh, I forgot to get such and such. So I will make sure that my shopping list, I may grab my phone, take a quick picture of it, and then off to the supermarket I go, and then I can just look at the picture and say, oh yeah, I forgot this, and go pick that up. So it's like, it's just another way. There's so many tools out there. Try to use the tools to help keep you organized. So this is, the daily planner, and you can print as many as you need on these as well, because this is just, again, depending on what format you like to have. Now I printed a few of these, and then you will find all of the other months coming through. February, March, it'll go on and on and on. And let me get to the end here and show you what else we have for you. Okay, there we go. Okay, so towards the end, I have a little notes page, and this is where, thank you, 1 Minute Tips. He says, Nancy, you and our group have been so great for me this year. I truly love this time. It brings me so much inspiration and joy. Happy New Year. Love you. Sarah, aka 1 Minute Tips. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really hope you guys like it. We tried really hard. This was a lot of work to design and pull together. It's not just one of those, PDFs that you can just download. Like, we really took time to put the quotes in and put, all kinds of information. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. My goal is really to make sure that you guys are successful and you have the right tools to keep yourself organized and make that goal come true. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. But thank you. I really appreciate you guys as well. On the notes page, this is just like a nice area for you to just write random things, ideas, projects you want to finish, you know, just things that come to mind, things you want to do, you know, things you want to tackle, maybe some YouTube program or something, or show you want to see, or, you know, something that you're interested in, a book you want to read, any kind of list you can just kind of put on here. And I think that I think that is really important for you to be able to do. So you can print out as many as you need on that. Then I have a little section here for contacts. I know we have our contacts on our phones and things like that, but sometimes it's easier to just kind of write them down, or maybe you don't want to put it on your phone. You want to keep it separate. Then, you know, this is just a quick little contact list where you can jot some information down and then maybe, you know, transfer it to a digital format later. So I hope you really enjoy that. So that's the contacts. And then I think we're getting towards the end of this, where you have a yearly overview. And this is kind of like a reflection. You can kind of use it two ways. You know, at the end of the year, you can kind of just go through your planner and see, did you accomplish things, you know, maybe set up things for the next year, or you can use it now to be able to kind of spell out all of the things you want to do for the year. So, you know, put down all of your goals, put them all down here just to you know, remind yourself, these are the things I need to get done this year. You can try to prioritize them. You can put them in all kinds of different formats. Just anything that you need to do to make yourself successful. Now, I went ahead and I printed all of the PDFs, and, you know, I do some multiples because I do like to have the daily and the weekly planners and things like that. And I decided to put them in a binder. That is just easier for me, right? But you, again, you can kind of clip them using this mushroom thing and then put the little disc on it, you know, or you can just, you know, put them in a binder like I did and just, you know, just take a regular 3-hole punch and just put it in here and put it in a notebook. You know, you can even put dividers if you wanted to. I have these that they sell. I didn't put them in because I haven't decided if I'm going to use these yet. They have dividers with pockets in them, things like that. I mean, you can kind of set up your binder how it's best for you. Everyone is completely different. So it makes it nice for you to be able to organize it your way. You're going to be more successful if you take the time to make your planner and organize it your way versus going to a store and just buying a planner. And I know the planners can be super expensive out there. And this is a great way to save some money. So, you know, you don't have to get that fancy planner that's out there. Yeah, there's some of them are cute and they're pretty and all that, but I think you're going to be more successful at it if you make it yourself, organize it yourself, take the time to put it in a binder, you know, however it is that's going to be easier for you, folders, you know, whatever you need to do, put it together, because once you do that, you've now invested some time in your planning. So you're most likely going to go back to it again. And if you start to look at your planner daily, it'll be part of your routine. And so you'll take 5 minutes to just go through your planner real quick, cross some things off that to-do list, or maybe add some things that need to be done. You know, it's great to kind of keep it organized, and then at the end of the year, you can kind of review what you've done, see what you've accomplished, and then write down your goals for the next year, and you'll continue to move forward and be successful. That's my goal for this planner, and I hope that it really works for all of you out there as well. This is just, you know, a very small gift that I can give for you guys. I wanted to kind of end the year giving you guys something that you can look forward to for 2024, because, you know, 2023 for me personally was a very difficult year, as some of you may know. But it was also a productive year. We did get a lot of things done. I've accomplished some of my goals, which was great. But now for 2024, I'm really trying to see if we can steamroll through. I have a lot of exciting things I want to accomplish, and I'm hoping this planner is going to help me do that, and you guys will be joining that journey with me. I'm really excited for what's to come, and I'll be revealing some of the stuff that I have in my planner, and we'll just be moving forward. So get ready for a little roller coaster ride, because we've got a lot of things coming out, and I really hope you enjoy it. So let me just see if any questions out there. Oh, J-Love says, thank you so much, Nancy and your family. Their planner was so thoughtful. Oh, thank you, J-Love. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you really enjoy it. I hope you guys find this really useful and that you can really use this. Let's see. Oh, Robin's Quilt. I'm going to get a binder from Dollar Tree to put it in. Yes, yes, exactly. You can put it in a binder from the Dollar Tree. Walmart has them for like $2-3. You don't need a huge binder. This one I think is just a 1-inch binder. You know, so it's perfectly fine. If you don't have a binder, look for a little folder or get the little disc. There's just so many things that you can do. Oh, happy birthday, Robin! Happy birthday to you! We've got a birthday in the house, guys! Woohoo! Happy birthday, Robin. I hope you have a wonderful day. Nice. Okay, and then, oh, Crafty with Robin says, I turned 60 on Monday. So she's 60. She's going to be 60. Woohoo! Good for you. Awesome. Make sure you spend some time crafting. I hope you really enjoy your day. Okay, Donna says, making a digital folder on the computer is a good way to quickly access Nancy's PDF files that you have saved. Yes, so if you're a digital person and like to have digital things and don't want to have binders and papers, that's totally fine too, because you can use the PDFs that I've sent you. And you have them digitally. Just make sure. So that's the one thing that I kind of have a little pet peeve about. I love being digital too, but sometimes it's that out of sight, out of mind mentality. If I see the binder there, I'm most likely going to pick it up and get it. Just like when we pick up our phones, right? You have to make it a habit, whether it's a habit on the digital platform where you check it every day, or if it's on paper. Whatever works for you. Just make sure that you make it part of your daily habits. Okay? Awesome. Okay, so I mean, that's everything that I wanted to cover in terms of planning and introduce you to the binder and the PDFs with the planning stuff in there. I hope you guys just take a few moments to go through it, jot down a couple of your goals and timelines on here, and just have some fun with this, because this is really going to help gear us towards an exciting 2024 year, and I hope you guys are all going to be in that journey with me. So thank you guys so much. I just want to wish everyone a very safe and happy new year, and we've got so much to look forward to for 2024, and next week will be exciting because we're going to be announcing 2 little gifts, right? We're going to have our trivia master and our trivia champion. So we're starting off the year with a bang. We'll give some stuff away, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. So thanks again for tuning in today. And if you have any questions, please, reach out to me, join our Facebook group. There's so many different outlets that you can reach to contact us. Just don't forget, let me know if you have anything that you would like to see on the channel, or any suggestions or things you want me to cover. Let me know. Don't forget to download those PDFs, and I hope to be crafting with you guys soon. So thank you guys for joining. Bye everyone.